is this? The garage, kitchen, first bedroom, and bedroom number 2. So this is gonna be a different vlog. We're in Reno right now because I'm looking at places here to hopefully settle down at. We already toured a few apartments. Right now we're just exploring what's around Reno. We're gonna go to a bakery spot and then see what's around. The lens is so dirty.
Hello, hey Tracy with the good heels on. Let me tell you about my day, it won't be real long. Woke up to a Red Bull before I wash my face. I'm gonna need all the energy if I'ma see this day. Work hard, play hard, work hard, repeat.
We got a croissant and then another breakfast pastry.
And I can't beat myself too often, I feel dumb.
Salty, sweet, crispy, and buttery.
Out of town, but I'm here for now. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna kick it with all the homies. My one piece of relief, I be needing the ones that know me for real. I used to love Saturdays, them was my energy pill. Cartoon and cereal time, it ain't take too much to live. My 20s been a good time.
So we're just here at one of the beaches at South Reno, but essentially I'm looking for a place to move out because I've been living at home for almost 4 years now, which is kind of crazy. I didn't expect to live at home for this long. I actually, wanted to move out within like the first year or so, but things just happened and I just thought maybe I could save some money. Now 4 years has passed and I'm still living at home and looking to move out for good. Moving out is definitely going to be a hassle, but I think it's good for personal growth, just taking care of yourself and the things around you. I've already toured like 3 or 4 places. They do look pretty nice, but they are on the pricier side. And I don't know if I'm willing to put up that much money just for a place for myself. It might be a good investment to, find a spot that's comfortable for me because I do spend a lot of time inside. But I do want to do more things outside and join a gym and have a community. So just trying to find the right balance for that. I'm going to be 27 this year. I think it's around that time where I need to move out, getting too old, living back at home. Yeah, definitely looking forward to moving here. I decided between this place, Reno, and Las Vegas, but I think I feel more comfortable here in Reno. It's a smaller city. There's a lot more nature around, so that's something that I do prefer. A drawback of living in Reno is that there are fewer opportunities than in Vegas. Also a little bit more expensive than Las Vegas, surprisingly. It definitely comes close to California prices. We went to go eat at a restaurant and each dish almost came up to 20 bucks. Even in California, that's still pretty pricey. As I head in my late 20s, I do want to settle down and be comfortable in my own spot and be more independent. So I'm definitely looking forward to this new chapter in my life and try to figure things out. But if you're able to live at home, I definitely recommend doing so for some time because living at home for the past 4 years, I was able to save a bunch of money. Definitely recommend living at home for a little bit, sort things out, save some money. And as time goes by, you can, move out whenever you're ready. Karen got a new camera. She's testing it out.
The film simulation.
Got good photos. There's so much horse poop around here. So I was debating between here and Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys remember my previous videos where I stayed in Las Vegas for a month just to test it out. What I noticed was that it was a pretty dense place and traffic can get pretty bad. I feel like that's a lot of places. But yeah, I'll be here in Reno for a week to see some apartments, some places to live, just to see how it's like living over here. We stopped because we found some wild horses. There's a bunch here. So the more that I thought about moving out, the more that I think it's a good way to push me to be on my toes more and help me stay focused on other things in my life. So for example, creating my app, that's something that I've been wanting to do and create more apps in the future and hopefully have a way to make it so that I can make a living off of these apps that I create. Because living at home, I realized that I was pretty comfortable. I feel like that kind of influenced me to not take things too seriously and not put too much effort in a lot of things that I wanted to get done. Later this week, I'm gonna need to contact some more people to see some more apartments and some more places. I definitely don't want to get a spot that's too big for me because it's only just gonna be me. Might invite some family and friends, but for majority of the time, it's just gonna be me. So I don't want to get too big of a place. But yeah, this apartment search has been pretty tough so far. I'm trying my best to stay focused while doing all of this. We got the entire spread here.
I would die a happy dead if I knew that it would mean I'd get to spend it. Yeah, I would sit and hold my breath if I knew that I could be with you again.
So just an update, I think I'm gonna go with one of the units that we just saw. It's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. And I feel like it just has enough space for me and like a studio as well. I think I do want like a separate room for my workspace so I don't get distracted between, you know, my personal space, my bedroom and all that. I do also like how it has like its own garage and its own carport. It actually has a lot more room than I would expect a place like this to have. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's not too pricey, it has enough space. It's not in the best location, but it works. If things don't work out, then I can always, you know, hang on until a year and then move to a different spot that may be better for me. I think that's something I need to remind myself, that things are pretty temporary, you know. I can always wait for my lease to be done and then find a different spot. I still have a few days here left in Reno, so I am going to still keep my eyes open to see what other spots are available. Ideally, I do want a house. Even renting a house is fine with me, but I'm currently saving for a down payment on a house. Housing, I feel it's gonna get more expensive as years go by, so I don't think it's a bad idea to start saving for a down payment and have that appreciation as an asset. But yeah, those are the plans so far, and I am glad to, you know, make my trip here and actually go to the showings because it really tells a better picture than the pictures that you see online. But anyways, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll share more of my journey of moving out and moving into this place.